alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense, and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall, and what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Good night.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with a 20-17 victory. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft. A guy with something to prove. Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 2nd and 7, Purdy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there to drop him for a loss. The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50 at Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled every play, then they drilled it in.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's complete to Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Stafford now to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the 38, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Purdy. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're... They come up on third down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on third. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still 2nd among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing on third down, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. They'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Hunt will try going up the middle. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Evades him at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 31, Stafford. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 2. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. George Kittle and the Niners ready for their next drive. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Ray McCloud, 75 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Marcus Mariota leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visit.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. Over the middle to Kittle, complete.
Not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good, hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Purdy. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. He's up to the 20. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Stafford on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Holding offense.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
No first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey running up the middle. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try option left. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Purdy to throw it on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. catch. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's fielded at the 34. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Purdy.
He's got the hook up to McLeod.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 29. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 24, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's be smart. Let's be
So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
It looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, let's be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Niners, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.